In the opulent courts of 16th century France, princesses were far more than ornamental figures. They were pivotal actors on the grand stage of politics, culture, and religion. These royal women, often overshadowed by their male counterparts in historical narratives, wielded significant influence within their families, communities, and the broader nation. From securing vital political alliances through strategic marriages to championing the arts and education, princesses like Marguerite de Valois and Marguerite of Navarre, also known as Marguerite of Angoulême, played complex and dynamic roles that shaped the course of French history. This exploration delves into the multifaceted responsibilities and enduring legacies of these remarkable women, shedding light on their profound impact on the cultural and political landscapes of their time. Today, we will be focusing on Marguerite de Valois and Marguerite of Angoulême as an example of what the roles were for a Renaissance princess. In the royal family, Renaissance princesses had a primary role of securing dynastic alliances through marriage. These unions were carefully orchestrated to bolster political power, strengthen alliances, and ensure the continuity of the dynasty. For instance, Marguerite de Valois, known as Queen Margot, was married to Henry of Navarre, later King Henry IV, to solidify the fragile peace between Catholics and Protestants during the French Wars of Religion. Historian Janine Garrison notes, her marriage to Henry of Navarre was a strategic move by the Queen Mother, Catherine de' Medici, to balance the religious conflict and stabilize the monarchy. Princesses were also pivotal in promoting education and culture within the court. They were often well-educated and fluent in multiple languages, engaging in intellectual pursuits that advanced the cultural sophistication of the court. Marguerite de Valois, for instance, was a notable patron of the arts and literature, fostering a vibrant cultural environment. Her support extended to writers like Pierre de Ronsard and Michel de Montaigne. Historian Nancy Lyman Rolke emphasizes, Marguerite's intellectual salon became a beacon of Renaissance humanism and a hub for literary and artistic exchange. Religious influence was another significant aspect of a princess's role. They often acted as mediators in religious conflicts and were involved in charitable works aligned with their faith. Marguerite of Angoulême, sister of King Francis I, was a key figure in the religious and intellectual life of France. She was a supporter of the Protestant Reformation and used her influence to protect reformers like John Calvin. As historian Patricia Francis Cholakian notes, Marguerite of Navarre's religious tolerance and protection of reformers were crucial in shaping the religious landscape of France during a time of intense conflict. Princesses also played a crucial role in governance and politics, often stepping in as regents or advisors. Catherine de' Medici, though not a princess herself, was a prime example of a royal woman exerting significant political influence. She served as regent for her sons and was a key political figure during their reigns. Her daughter, Marguerite de Valois, though not as politically active, still had a role in diplomatic affairs through her marriage and correspondence with European courts. Historian R.J. Knecht states, the political acumen of royal women like Catherine de' Medici set a precedent for the involvement of princesses in statecraft and governance. Princesses in 16th century France were also involved in philanthropy and social welfare, using their positions to support charitable causes and improve the lives of their subjects. They funded hospitals, orphanages, and other charitable institutions. Marguerite of Navarre, for instance, was known for her charitable works in support of education and healthcare initiatives. Historian Jonathan A. Reed notes, Marguerite's philanthropic efforts were instrumental in alleviating the suffering of the poor and promoting social welfare in France. Lastly, princesses served as cultural icons and symbols of national identity. Their lives, marriages, and public appearances were closely followed, and they often became the subjects of literature, art, and folklore. The public image of princesses like Marguerite de Valois was carefully crafted to reflect ideals of beauty, virtue, and nobility. This cultural representation helped to solidify the monarchy's image and influence. As historian Sarah A. Brown notes, the idealized portrayal of princesses in literature and art played a crucial role in shaping the public's perception of the royal family and reinforcing the cultural hegemony of the monarchy. In conclusion, princesses played multifaceted roles that extended far beyond their familial duties. Their influence in education, religion, politics, philanthropy, and culture was profound, shaping the social and political landscape of their time. Through strategic marriages, intellectual patronage and philanthropic efforts, these women left an indelible mark on French history, illustrating the varied and significant contributions of princesses to their royal families, communities and country. Thank you for joining me on this royal journey through understanding the basic roles of a royal princess during the Renaissance period. We will dive more into the Renaissance princess later on this channel to clarify what the upbringing of a royal princess was really like. Until then, feel free to venture into other royal avenues on my channel, and as always, keep loving history and stay curious.